We're going to talk about the myth of the good girl, which many of you who have chatted with had explicitly or implicitly expressed through our conversations and the coaching that they've received. This incredible unicorn that's a good girl who would never harm them, wrong them, and always be a perfect little princess in their life forever and ever until kingdom come. And that's just not the reality of the world we live in. It's a very gallant area, and it's a very sweet way to look at things. But the truth is that women have a tendency to behave in ways that can surprise guys from time to time. The way female nature is, and it goes something like this. I never imagined she could do something like that, and I still can't believe she did. I had a call the other day with a very successful business owner who had been married for a few years and discovered his wife was cheating on him. When he met her, she was working. She was making a bet 100 grand a year, and she quit her job to do what he called a fashion blog, or some kind of blog or something like that. That was paying just over $1,000 a month, and had never had a printout, seeing no need for one. It's a big surprise, and he didn't see it coming. So women have the capacity, which is something I want you to understand so you're not surprised or shocked. Women have the ability to behave in ways that are potentially harmful or hurtful to men, such as when you walk around with your eyes closed, as many men do. They're sleepwalking through life, but they're not paying attention to signals and signs that I find obvious, which, to be honest, I didn't see clearly even a few years ago. Let me share my own personal experience or story. I was dating someone for a long time and thought she was the good girl. She will never be able to harm me. One of these girls from a rural town, like a farm town, the smaller community, technically a great upbringing, all the blah blah. Fill in the blanks, the characteristics of the typical unicorn. The ones that will never harm you. And you know it's getting closer to the end of the relationship and things aren't going so well. Let's say fracas, or whatever term you're familiar with, spent the night with her and woke up in the morning. She stayed with me all night. There was a brawl. She decided to leave the conversation without finishing it and go out with her girlfriend that night. I sat there like a pleb, thinking, whatever, no big deal. Her and her girlfriend go out, and she meets a guy in a club and spends the night with him. She gets up in the morning, spends the morning with him, and then leaves a few years later. She tries to reconcile with me a few weeks later, as if nothing happened. All women have the ability to behave in ways that will astound you. I'm not suggesting that you go around expecting it to happen or looking for signs or signals that it might. The way I see red pill awareness is to go through life with the understanding that these things can happen, that they can surprise you, and that they can be economically damaging. If you marry someone, for example, who quits their job to run a $12,000 a year blog and live off of you and then goes and starts dating someone else, you'll have to pay alimony and support to them, potentially hazardous to both the heart and the bank account. So all I'm saying is to live your life with more awareness, especially when it comes to women, and to be good girls. In my experience and from the men I've coached, the same ones who were in your yearbook picture, sitting there with the pop ball of glasses and the little braids who worked in the library part-time that you thought were so prime and proper, are the same ones who can go to an Ibiza foam cannon party and make love with the hot cute guy they met from Italy 25 minutes ago. It occurs in all women. With the right circumstances, stages, and arguments with their boyfriend or someone, they can behave in an indiscriminate manner. So I don't want you to think for a second that you found your good girl and everything will be safe and perfect, and that you found the elusive unicorn. It's usually the ones you don't expect. Don't forget to hit the like button to help spread the word about this video. Thank you for taking your daily dose of red pills, and remember that a red pill a day keeps bad poker hands away. So have a good rest of your day and cheers.